What is this?
Suspended 3 members and booted 1 entirely over their involvement in a shady pump and dump cryptocurrency scheme.
We've remained in contact with them, and we've asked them, like, well, I have personally asked them, yo, where's the response? Why have you guys not addressed this yet? What is going on?
Hey, I'm on there, dude. What? I was on there.
If you don't know who CoffeeZilla is, man, this dude
there he is right there.
Goes into the trenches.
The people behind this coin, at least from what it appears to be, running a standard pump and dump is not only disgusting, but it actually makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
Why is he listening to the influencers telling him you need to change the thing that's preventing this from being a scam to 1 minute, thereby making it a scam?
And FaZe Kay's not innocent, but there are a lot of other people that are guilty. That there is like some type of mastermind here. Who's the name? Tell me.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't plan on talking to you guys until my next installment.
Guys, I don't mind H3H. I think he's fine, dude. He's all right. He makes good talks, whatever. It's not that bad. It's just that some of the things that they said about the Gamba, I don't mind, but it just some of it was just wrong, you know. So it's kind of like you know, if you're gonna get at something, you want to get it right. If you're going to like roll something, just, you know, do it right. Except there was some things that were kind of wrong in what he said.
Save the Kids, because this story is not over. I don't know if you guys remember how he left it, but we still don't know who the true mastermind is. But in this new video that I've been working on, I've been digging deep to unveil the truth about Save the Kids. And I think we found most of it. I teamed up with some ordinary gamers to look closely over the blockchain to find out who's truly responsible. In fact, he just uploaded a 1-hour video exposing...
Guys, this picture, I can't do it. Guys, dude, this picture, Jesus, dude. Guys, it's like my Karen picture, dude. Because I hope it doesn't get like, you know, like appearances or something, or like a sponsor and they have to put a picture, they put fucking this one.
Our video exposing some of what we found, but that's not even all of it. And all I want to do is tell you guys that story, right? Tell you the story of how influencers with 50 million followers could be behind a coin called SaveTheKids, which did anything but, and instead scam the fans who invested. Instead of that though, today I got something from our boy, FaZe Kay. Sorry, xFaze Kay. And after repeatedly reaching out to him for comment on the new evidence that I had found, I got this. This is a cease and desist letter from Frazier Kay's lawyers. Basically, they're saying, you know, we're gonna sue you if you don't. Hold on, let's see here.
If you don't stop doing what? Exposing public information to the public. If you don't stop doing what? Showing public records that are there permanently on the internet that will never go away to the people that can watch it. Oh, okay, let me stop that right now. Hey, let me go on the internet. Hey, let's go erase this. Okay, erasing that. Got it. Okay.
Like, what the fuck these guys are thinking, dude?
So stupid.
Statements and cease and desist from making other such defamatory statements in the future. Okay. Well, that tomorrow they're talking about is actually today, which is why I'm making this video to inform the boys at Frazier's law firm that unfortunately I'm gonna miss the deadline, boys. Because even though, of course, I don't want to get sued, this is nothing but bullying to try to get me to shut up about exposing one of the biggest crypto scams this year. And even though keeping my video up means apparently I'm getting sued for millions of dollars, they tell me, my conscience is clean. I'll happily
lose millions of dollars in revenue. Well, that's too late, man. You know who already lost millions of dollars? His fans, dude.
In court. The fans are... I'm not going to hide behind lawyers here. The fans already lost this much amount of money. Instead, I'm going to walk you through this absolute toilet paper. I'll show you the ridiculous bullying that these guys are trying to do to get me to shut up. And not only that, I'm going to let you in on a little secret opinion of mine that this lawsuit is a tactic to silence the new evidence that's coming out about Kay. He knows the kind of things that I have on him, and he knows it because I've been asking him for comment on it, and he hasn't been responding. Apparently, he's been prepping his lawyers to come at me instead. But that's going to backfire on him.
Well, so much for the apology video, then.
A taste of that info with you, including a brand new FaZe Kay wallet that nobody knew about. But first, let's deal with this little legal letter here. At the risk of boring you, I'll be posting the full letter on my Twitter account if you want to see it there. but I'll just be going over the most important
quiet?
parts
I can
here.
boost it
We
anymore.
are the litigation counsel for Frazier Kay, aka Félix Kay.
I'll boost
We
it.
write to you regarding your false and defamatory public statements about Mr. Kay since June 2021
They're
and
boosted.
demand that you immediately retract them in as public a manner as you have made them. They go on to say that I've not only defamed Frazier Kay, they also say I've extorted him, which was news to me.
Huh?
Listen to this.
That's
They
not how
say,
that works, though.
To wit, you wrote, Kay, I'm serious, man. This is our DMs, by the way. I guess asking for comment is extortion now. I'm serious, man. You got to start talking. We've found so much more on you, and if you keep hiding behind these ridiculous 2-minute statements, it's never going to work. If you guys don't know, I'm referencing FaZe Kay's response video where he didn't say sorry and instead tried to play the victim. But hold on, we'll continue here. I said, not only that, we want
Guys,
to take down
that
Pepper,
video is a
but you
disaster,
staying
though.
silent isn't helpful.
Wait, I guess I don't want to see the. I just want to see the comment that like dislikes on it.
I know I haven't posted in a while, and there is so much that I want to say about what's happened in the past month, but because of legal reasons, all I'm allowed to say right now is this. Please, please do not believe what you're hearing online. All of these people making videos think that they know the truth and that they know who's responsible when they just don't. So this is the truth, all right? I lost money on SaveTheKids token, but what actually upsets me the most
Well, it's
is
actually
that
super like,
anybody
though.
else was hurt. So we've uncovered significant evidence which confirms that a dishonest
Wait a
person
minute.
abused his trust with me to scam everybody. This person gained my trust and the trust of my friends while still encouraging us to be the public faces of his scheme. He then abused that trust to go and alter the code right before launch, resulting in
Well, the Jordan K wear
six-figure
white
profits
t-shirts
for
and they're
him,
crying
and then
videos.
leaving the rest of us to be blamed. There are lawyers who are dealing with this manipulation and working with authorities to make sure he pays for what he's done.
Oh, no, I
And
believe it
I want
did.
to help as much as I can, and right now, the most powerful thing
Just kidding.
I have right now is my connection to you guys. You will never know how much I appreciate all of your support, and one way I can pay that forward is by making sure that this con man gets the justice that he deserves. We're conducting a very thorough, independent, and aggressive investigation to find out exactly what happened and when, and
He
to
did
do
lose
that
money?
most effectively.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter though. If it's usually the intention behind
I need
it
your help.
that matters.
If you lost any money on SaveTheKids token, please
It's kind
tell
of
us
like,
the story on this email below so we can share it with our investigators.
It's kind of like if you go into a store, like right, and you start stealing everything you can, and then on the way out of the store, you trip on your shoelace and you fall flat on your face and you drop everything on the ground, right? And then you say, "Oh, but I lost it." It's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter though. The intention was to steal in the first place.
Here I'm discussing the fact most people involved in this investigation know Pepper's involved.
You know?
And we know that Kay knows that. So we're looking for that evidence. I'm just asking him, look, share that information with us. Now listen to this. They say, despite knowing that Sam Pepper was the bad actor here, not Mr. Kay. Okay, so apparently I'm asking for evidence on Sam Pepper being the bad guy while apparently knowing that Sam Pepper was the bad guy. And this constitutes extortion. So let me break this down for you guys at home. Asking for comment on new evidence saying, hey, because we had lost communication. He had just stopped responding to my messages. And I'm saying, look, we have new evidence. You need to respond to it. It looks terrible, right? That apparently is extortion, according to FaZe Kay. This demonstrates your malicious intent and willingness to report false facts to comport with what you perceive as your best interest. Again, what do I know as facts? I'm asking FaZe Kay for the facts on Sam Pepper. And I'm being told that's extortion, but that also I knew the facts that Kay won't provide me? Like, what are you talking about, dude? Here's the thing that pisses me off. This whole time they're saying, like, basically I'm purposely misleading people in order to, get the craziest headline possible. But if that were true, I would have just said everyone involved was equally bad. I didn't. Instead, I went through everyone's wallets that I had and said, how bad I thought it was. FaZe Jarvis, FaZe Nikon, not as bad as FaZe Kay, right? FaZe Tico, I've publicly exonerated because I had to look at his wallet. He talked because he's innocent, and it was proven that he hadn't sold his Save the Kids token. So if what they're saying is true, and I'm looking to promote myself and your videos rather than conducting a factually supportable and careful review of the truth, as any reputable reporter would have done, I would have just thrown everyone under the bus. Instead, I pointed out the people who had a habit of pumping and dumping.
That is not what happened,
I pointed out the people who didn't. And all the while, I asked everyone for comment because, of course, in a case that is this serious, I have to ask you.
Chat, how likely is it that that a lawyer would like throw a bunch of mud at the wall and see what sticks or whatever, put a bunch of words and a bunch of legal lingo, whatever, and actually succeed at suing for one or two things that are kind of whatever?
Is there more information of this story?
Pretty
they
likely,
also told
right?
me that I made, among other, attention-grabbing, false, and defamatory statements about Mr. Quadrati. Let's take a listen. Mr. Quadrati,
That's kind of sad though.
K, engaged in malicious selling, is what I said. Yeah, I'd actually say that's true. I mean, what are you talking about? You sold Save the Kids, which you were an ambassador of, in 24 hours. How is that not malicious selling? You're supposed to be an ambassador of a charity.
Well, not only that, malicious also that they publicly said as the forefront of the company that you wouldn't be able to sell a lot, and he did sell a lot, which technically they weren't even allowed to by the actual coding of the fucking system itself. That absolutely is malicious, 100%.
And you sold everything in 24 hours. They also say I said he dumped all his kids' tokens immediately. Also true. But here's a good one. They also included a joke I put in my video. They said I said Phase K should be called Phase Rug, actually. Hey, that's a good joke. What I mean by that is that he not only sold Save the Kids instantly, he has a history of doing that to every or nearly every project he gets involved in. You can check it for yourself on the blockchain, boys. And it kind of just continues like that. But here's another one that's kind of important to talk about. They're apparently upset because I said it's all leading back to Phase K, which it was because Manny and Lucas, they're talking about Phase K, who himself is insisting, oh no, I didn't make any money, that he's the victim in all this. Okay, there, I'm just quoting what he told me. Again, because I asked him for comment, which I shouldn't have even done in the first place, apparently, because it's extorting Phase K. Sorry, I keep calling him Phase. Sorry,
that's not how that works, though.
I'm not trying to dig that in. It's just habit. They're saying I'm extorting K by asking him for comment. So the very fact that he got to say in my video that, oh no, I didn't make any money, and that he claimed to be a victim, is because of this thing that I did, which is asking for a comment. So they conclude, we demand that you cease and desist. If you do not, Mr. Quadrati has instructed us to commence litigation against you and all those with whom you are acting in concert and or have been supplying you with false and defamatory information. Wow. Maybe some ordinary gamers, because we researched this thing together, so they might be hearing from this guy's lawyers too. Got a cease and desist, and they're saying that anybody who's helped work on this might be sued.
I mean, we'll have to take it to court, but that also means
I thought I was calling
the
him
discovery phase, and that also means whoever is really behind this and the true inner workings of Save the Kids is going to get exposed. And I have a pretty good feeling that it's not going to be good for the party that's suing.
They say, among other damages, your false statements have caused Phase to terminate Mr. Quadrati's relationship with it, and Mr. Quadrati may, as a result, lose millions of dollars of revenue.
Sorry.
And that's, of course, what they're suing me for. See, here's the thing. Their lawsuit is saying I caused...
Chat, whether they made money or lost, it's completely irrelevant, though.
This. I'm the guy responsible for getting
so
Kay
irrelevant.
removed from
It makes
FaZe
sense.
Clan because FaZe Clan had no involvement with our members' activity on the cryptocurrency space. But you know who actually already admitted to this? Not me. I didn't say it. FaZe K himself came out prematurely, before I even had time to make my big video, and confessed to his altcoin thing. He said himself, it was irresponsible for me to speak publicly about coins without knowing more. Look, so you're admitting what you did. You got you kicked out of FaZe Clan. You know what I mean? Like, you promoting cryptocurrencies and rugging your followers got you kicked out of FaZe Clan. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just the guy who caught you, along with my boys, some ordinary gamers, and barely sociable. Like, honestly, it's so insulting that he's implying here that FaZe Clan can't do their own investigation. Like, it's an insult to your own company that you were just kicked out of, because they suspended other people, but they kicked you out, meaning they thought what you did was worse. And that's their decision. I mean, I didn't call FaZe Clan telling them, you know, what to do, right? They're making their own decisions based on what they want to do, and you're upset about it, and you're trying to blame me. But honestly, that's not a surprise, because Frazier, failing to take responsibility for his actions, seems to be a recurring
with how
theme.
controversial the brand has been, whatever, and with Banks that are always like at like the forefront with how controversial he is, being kicked out of FaZe Clan, it's kind of like being kicked out of detention, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Have you guys seen this video titled "The Truth About Save the Kids"? This was released by Frazier after a long wait. Instead of bringing evidence, he brought a 2-minute video where he never apologized and said once again that he's the victim.
I know I haven't posted in a while, and there is so much that I want to say about what's happened in the past month, but because of legal reasons, all I'm allowed to say right
legal reasons. Like suing me, I guess.
now is this. Please do not believe what you're hearing online. All of these people making videos think that they know the truth and that they know who's responsible.
Because the thing that people shouldn't buy is that there's no legal reasons. Is if everything was made public, the things that are wrong about most of this are public. You don't have to do some fucking legal fucking lingo dog shit for this, dude.
When they just don't.
Honestly, this thing is so embarrassing. He's saying he wants the truth out there, but he's tangled up in legal stuff while trying to tangle the people who are talking also up in legal stuff. So
unless like NDA shit, yeah, maybe it is like NDA shit, but even then, that would only be for confidential information, right? It wouldn't be for public stuff, right?
They can't say anything. So he refuses to give any information to anyone, and he refuses to let anyone else get any information out. Otherwise, he might sue you. And I know that sounds bad, but let's give Frazier a break. He says he's found the guy responsible. There's one bad guy.
So we've uncovered significant evidence which confirms that a dishonest person abused his trust with me to scam everybody.
He's talking about Sam Pepper, but he's afraid to say his name. Now, this is a predictable but ultimately futile decision to try to blame everything
How is that guy in all the dog
Why?
shit?
Not because
I'm
Sam
so
Pepper's
confused.
innocent. He's definitely not. I've known he's not. I've been asking Frazier for information to confirm that, by the way, for a long time. The reason it's stupid is because Sam Pepper and Frazier have been running around in crypto doing these scams for a very long time. And they run in a lot of the same circles. In fact, I'm about to show you one of these scams right now live. And mind you, this is 10% of what I have. I had to put this video together in one night because I have to respond to this before apparently they're going to sue or whatever. So just so you guys know, this is 10% of what we got. And this will directly contradict Frazier's little goofy theory that Sam Pepper, you know, abused his trust and that, Kay didn't know what was going on, right? Like, how has he been involved in this stuff before? No, he's just an innocent, naive crypto investor. So let's talk about Moonpug. Moonpug was yet another scam where the developers had most of the liquidity and people got rugged pretty quick. In fact, this scam was so bad that even Sam Pepper himself felt bad about what he did to his fans. He said in a tweet, "Yesterday, I spent all day hyping up the fact I was going to promote tweet a token, and like, I effed up. I chose one that was pre-sale, thinking people would like that they are getting in early. But instead, this made it unfair. After it went live, people saw the devs held huge wallets. This was stupid on my part not to check this and left people feeling like the project was a scam." So this thing was so sleazy that even Sam Pepper is like, yikes. Now, with that background on Moonpug, pay attention to this avatar. That is something called a shadow people. Sam Pepper promoted these NFTs. You know who bought one of these NFTs? Take a look. Frazier Kay, new verified shadow people collector. And just underneath it to verify it even more, Frazier Kay responds with a devil emoji. Quite appropriate. Now, you guys should be familiar with the rest of this process. Using this NFT number, I just cross-checked.
Guys, wait. What the fuck is this? Well, guys, this NFT bullshit, it just did.
The time of sale and find out who owned it at the time.
This?
That would be this wallet right here. Now all we have to do is cross-check the BSC scan, go to the BEP20 token section, and boom. See, he participated in Moonpug. He got money from the deployer wallet, meaning he was involved before the public could be. And what did this
It's
guy do
what?
when he got loaded up with tons of
gimmick.
Moonpug? Well, he dumped it as fast as he possibly could. In a little over 4 hours, this guy got rid of all his Moonpug, which means that if we go to the day of launch, we can watch as Frazier dumps his coins. Here's the start of the sale. He gets in early, it pumps really high, he sells off. Hour 2, hour 3, hour 4, and by this hour, he's out. Now remember that as we zoom out. This guy got in around here,
Jesus.
sold all the way here, is completely out of the coin, and of course, everyone gets wiped out. And the truth is, the amount of money he made wasn't trivial. I went transaction by transaction, finding how much money he made each time. He kept trading for tin wrapped BNB with a total of 20 out transactions. That means he made about 200 BNB, which at a BNB price of $523 means he made about $100,000 off of selling this Moonpug in the first few hours. This is why I'm so sick of Frazier claiming to be
Well, it is actually a good amount this
naive.
time, though.
Naive people don't know how to rug a coin. Naive people usually don't have multiple wallets. And naive people sure as hell don't know how to make $100,000 from a pre-sale of a shitcoin. So, in conclusion, I want to close this by saying that, in my opinion,
Wait a minute.
okay, you are a self-serving hypocrite. You claim in your response video that you just want to help people and get to the bottom of this.
And one way I can pay that forward is by making sure that this con man gets the justice that he deserves.
But that isn't true, is it? In reality, you're trying to sue people who are investigating this whole thing. All the while,
When people are saying, "Oh, yo, jail this, jail that," because I'm pretty sure this is like super unregulated and recent and new, and laws haven't caught up with this shit. So I don't think it's like
claiming
that.
you're gonna do your own investigation.
We're conducting a very thorough, independent, and aggressive investigation.
How can it be independent? You're like one of the main guys. Yo, I know I was accused of this, but I'm gonna investigate it independently. What?
Jesus.
And how's it aggressive? You didn't do anything until we made videos about it and you got in trouble. And look, I get it. You're upset. You got caught, and now you're trying to use your vast resources to shut up the people who are looking into what you've done. And meanwhile, you're not responding to comment. And if anyone asks for comment, you say they're extorting you. But in my opinion, the people you're really betraying here is not me. It's your fans, right? Like, the least you could do is apologize to them for what you've done.
If this would ever be taken to court, Kay would win. Yeah, I mean...
And you haven't done that, right? Like, not once during this thing does Kay apologize. He doesn't say sorry. Instead, he throws Sam Pepper under the bus, which I'm not saying Sam Pepper's innocent. He even could be the mastermind. As I said a week ago, we don't know, right? I'm looking into it. I'm asking everybody. But let's not pretend that Kay and Sam haven't been involved in the crypto game for a while now. So I'm going to close this video.
Guys, I'm not good on legal shit with this,
Kay,
though.
I guess. Look, no puny lawsuit threat is going to make me stop investigating, getting to the truth of
It's
this.
just scummy.
And the reason for that is because I know all you have is money. You have piles and piles of
Guys, I'm not sure if this is illegal, but it's definitely
money.
immoral.
No one's disputing that. Clearly, we just, But what you don't have is the truth. Because if you did have that, you'd be standing up loudly, talking to anyone who would listen. Instead, anyone who asks you questions is apparently extorting you. So
At least.
I don't know. That's all I basically have to say. Good luck throwing your piles of money around. And in the meantime, I'll just continue my investigation. To everyone else who's out there listening, quite dramatic. I apologize. I hope that I can just get back to work,
Fraud.
keep investigating, and I'll be presenting you guys with a new video exposing the truth about Save the Kids very soon.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but it's like crypto shit, dude. It's isn't it like different? It's like tough to like get them. It's not as pumps and dumps